I have no friends.
And I must.
Hi. Welcome to I Have No Friends and I Miss Scream. My name is Abyssmal because I am abysmal at games. I mean, they look fine. Oh, this skin. Oh, I relate so much to this skin right here. Been there, had that, lived that truth. Still dealing, well, not dealing with it, but still dealing with like the repercussions of it. Oh man, I relate so hard seeing that. Ooh. Lord, that's loud. My ears. This is my action. This matches the aesthetic of my channel, so yeah. That's actually great. This might be a perfect debut. This is exactly the aesthetic I have designed for the channel, explicitly using the blue, because I think most people understand the blue to be like the old school VHS. I hope it looks okay. We're getting it.
Swann, are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
So we're at book club, and that Carol, she had the nerve to say my idea was shallow. Honestly. Can you believe that? I just prefer a happy ending, you know? She always has to make everything about her. But, I mean, at my expense? I mean, was that necessary? Swann?
Sorry, Mom. I'm reading a text. I didn't even get to read it.
Sorry, what was that?
What do you think, dear? About Carol? I just thought the book would have been better if they gotten married at the end. Is that really shallow? I'm just sick of all the negativity, especially at book club.
Carol shouldn't have put you on the spot, Queen.
That's Carol for you. She didn't need to put you on the spot, though, I guess.
I knew you'd understand. Did I tell you how she was bragging about her daughter's wedding? I guess I can't blame her for being excited. But she's always had a big ego. Honestly, some people never change. Especially not Carol.
I know, Mom. Why don't you try making some new friends? You always complain about this group.
We might not always get along, but they're still my oldest friends. I know it might seem odd to you. You've always been more of a introvert.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. Well, I just finished driving.
1 second. I just want
4
to.
hours from.
No. I just need to. I just want to get rid of a preview, so I'm not.
Airport.
So, you made it to Velvet Cove.
I did.
You see your friends? Are they there yet? I still can't believe you're back in Michigan. I haven't even gone back myself.
I'm still in the car, Mom. I haven't seen my friends yet.
Good. Then we can stay on the phone for a bit.
Oh God, Mom. All right. Well.
I found this old album I'd like to show you. It's got photos of us at the new house. Remember? Christmas? You know, that was the last holiday before everything went sideways.
From Toronto
I can tell you're
to
distracted.
Michigan.
Christmas at your place? Feels like ages ago.
Well, it was. I've been meaning to ask you, when do you plan on coming to see me? I know you don't like coming to socialize, but it's been 2 years. And it hasn't been easy for me, with the pandemic and all.
Oh, pandemic
Lockdowns,
game.
you not being able to travel, not coming to visit me.
Mom, it's been pretty hard for everyone.
I know, dear, I know. I just miss you.
No.
So, what's going on in Michigan? It's your first trip since the pandemic started. And it's to Velvet Cove. Of all places. You haven't spoken to these friends you're meeting since what, high school?
Yeah, I'm seeing those friends I met in 95.
In 95?
We made a promise. But to be honest,
How old is this
I
person?
don't remember much from back then.
Oh.
I'm hoping they can help me remember.
A promise? Well, that's nice, but what was it for? You haven't seen them in
27
27
years.
years?
Yeah.
Trust me,
Swann,
That's
I
me.
can't explain right now.
did you have a thing with one of these girls? You never told me. It's okay if you did. Back then, it wasn't as accepted, I suppose.
Can we move on? Just not in the mood to talk
That's
about
me.
this.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, Mom.
Why are you always so distant? Even when you were young.
Mom,
Back then, you'd rather converse with that cat than with us. What did you call him? Pudding. Fluffy. Gloom.
I have a cat
his
named
name was
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, Mom.
Oh, right. Pumpkin. I'm sure I have some pictures of him around here somewhere. I'll show you when you visit.
Alright.
You're coming for Christmas, right? Now that you're traveling again?
I'm not sure if I'll be able to visit for Christmas. But
The reception's
I'll think about it.
terrible. This is so frustrating. What did you say?
I said I'm not sure about Christmas.
Be
Can we
honest.
talk about this later?
The whole family will be there. Do you really want to be the odd one out again, dear? Your cousins will be there. Emily's bringing the new baby.
I don't know, Mom. Can I think about it? About visiting?
I don't want you canceling again at the last minute. So tell me for certain.
I don't know, Mother. I don't know. I'm not gonna commit. I'm not gonna commit to that.
Hello? I don't think you need to think that hard about this. It's just
You
Christmas.
push. You push.
Mom, I'll decide later. I really have to go.
But wait, Swann.
Sorry, Mom. You push. You overstep my boundaries.
Well, that was exhausting.
Zoom and enhance. Oh. Yeah. Scroll up. No, up. Hold on. No, Margaret's up. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. There's things I haven't seen. Oh, what is G? Read? I don't have a G on this thing. Hour. That's fine. This call ended is interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was a call like happening like when I read this the first time. Interesting. Okay, so we talked. And that's what drove me here. My phone is now at 7%. It was at 11%. Hello. That
Get it together.
an antler through the antler through the water tower is so sussy. I mean, I guess there's two antlers, so but not a fan. Take Route 41. Blue Spruce must be my or no, maybe that's the name of the. Take route into the Velvet Cove. Exit west onto Main Street. Blue Spruce on the right, just past the tracks, just before the water tower. So we're nearby. Swann Holloway. I'm only supposed to be here for a day. Not even. Beautiful mug. Beautiful mug. Nice tattoos. I like that finger tattoo. I have something similar. Good vibes. Cool vibes so far. Big sussy, scary, Lovecraftian vibes also. Very cosmic so far. So I'm very into it. But from what we can tell of the storytelling, right? I'm from Toronto, or I was in Toronto at least. I'm back in Michigan because of this, right? Because of what was said to me. So I brought syrup, not sure why, maybe for my coffee. This is, I feel like I'm looking at myself right now. For real. I relate so much. I'm like, if she had cool seat covers on her car, I'd be like, this is my vehicle, essentially. But yeah, I guess it's time to go. I think we've reached our location. Yeah, I'm not excited. I'm scared.
Okay. I can do this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Hurry! Get up! Come on!
Hello? Whoa. A spooky doopy mask.
Velvet Cove. Just being here brings back memories.
A Prius? It's looking like a Prius to me. America's Dairyland. Well, I guess it's a rental. Beep beep.
Are you drunk, dude? No, I'm just crazy.
Oh, Jesus. Trailside light. What do you say? I don't remember if I have a G key on my tiny. I'm grabbing my tiny little keyboard. Like, I shouldn't just be using this one. That's fun.
Take the Bloom and Rage stickers. Put them where everyone can see them.
Did we put a Bloom and Rage sticker on here?
You're starting to really piss me off.
Leave her alone, loser!
Hmm.
Is this the right way?
I hope so. I'm scared.
Don't be.
Hmm. Sussy. I was gonna say.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do either.
Hmm.
Did we load everything?
Yeah, no sweat.
Let's cause some mayhem.
Okay, so we are in Michigan, and while I'm not a Michigander, I can imagine they go out on the lakes a lot, or various waterways that have been created by the various lakes in the area. So I can imagine little camping trips happening that involve water and mayhem. perhaps something on the water. Not so safe.
I do it. Dude, stop! Let's just go!
Time to head in. Face the inevitable.
It definitely feels like a certain human being did not make it. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. The drama. Like a group of youngins doing a final outing.
What? You won't? I will.
Mm. Oh no, not bueno. Not bueno at all. I'm getting vibes that a certain dude caused problems and that instead of, that they, in their rage did something and I don't, it came back to bite them in terms of that person coming after them in a location where they were vulnerable and they were young and somebody got hurt. Whether it's him, I'm unsure. But it could have been them as well, or both. And that sounds like a mess to me and scary. I mean, I'm all for rage. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that it's the healthiest thing, but I myself have partaken in it many a time, especially their ages. I'm more surprised that she hasn't seen them since 95. First of all, I'm born in 96. And I'm like, how old is this person? This person is older than me. And we're talking about COVID, masking up. This person's got to be in their 30s at least, because I'm almost in my 30s now. And when COVID was happening, like, so this person, it's been a while. Let's see. I may end up moving a little far from the mic just because I have to use this.
Seriously, I'm sick of this. Let's just go to LA. We can all go.
Mm.
Maybe I'll just sleep here tonight.
I need to keep an eye on the names of who is talking and general vibes. Zooming, enhancing. Oh, can I put a mask on? Can I get back in my car and leave? I don't want to be here. I didn't grab my mask, so, well, I don't know where we're at in terms of in the pandemic. If I'm traveling, I mean, I traveled from one country to another, so things might be a little bit more open. That's my hair.
Okay. This is it. No going back.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help right now, Mom. I gotta go. It's summer break, you know?
It's raining!
Who cares?
Can't you help pack a few boxes till it stops? It's gonna be muddy out on the trails.
Mud, it's fine. And I gotta go to the movie palace. My rental's due.
Fine.
Mm.
Don't forget Dad's party tonight.
I know.
You better shower when you get back.
I'm closing my door.
I relate to this girl so much, and like in the worst way. In terms of like,
Oh, where'd I leave that tape? The dark crystal.
I'm gonna bring this volume. I mean, the volume's so loud for me, it's insane. I've got to bring it down to like 50 before I blow my ears out. Because I feel like it's...
Pay the late fee this time.
There we go. I feel like it was fucking peaking constantly. Sorry. My eardrums. But no, I relate to this person so much in like the worst way though, in terms of like I catch myself like when I talk to my mom on the phone as a grown ass adult, like being like, I know. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, it's like almost like this perpetual frustration of being like, I know. And it's like, when I caught myself doing it after a while, I started to be like, you know what? Like, hey, I'm kind of being like a bratty teenager. Even though I don't feel like that all the time, I caught myself having that kind of attitude. So there's a certain things I definitely relate to with this character. A pin screen. I don't even know. I wouldn't even call this a pin screen.
My daily moment of zen.
Yeah, I was not a face person. I mean, I did it one time and I was just like, this doesn't feel clean. Whoa, magazine time. Wonder Watch. Star Saga. Oh, this is fun. Vampire High. Ooh, I wonder if there's like an alternative magazine in terms of, because it's like horror, like sci-fi. Cool Beans. Strange Michigan. Urban Legends. Can I open it? South Haven. Bet Grise. The Flying Dutchman of the Great Lakes. The Legend of the Torch Lake Monster. Tracking the sightings of the 7-foot dog man. And many more. School notes. I guess I'll read things for you guys so it's not. #1 national bestseller, Anna Rippling. The Willow Tree Coven. Ooh, the eyes on the tree. Nice. Spellbinding. I don't know what that says. By somebody. For generations, the venerable Allery family of the Saint Laundry have been haunted by the legacy of the vanishing women. The eldest daughter in each branch of the family tree is born to an ominous fate, to disappear just as she reaches womanhood, never to be found again. Now one young woman is consumed by the insatiable thirst to understand the origin of her family curse. Now hold on, let's reread that. Now, one young woman is consumed by the insatiable thirst to understand the origin of her family's curse before the same dark destiny befalls her. Heloise Allery is driven to uncover the truth behind the enigma that has shrouded her bloodline for centuries. Amidst the sweltering bayous and the whispering willows of the Nightingale Isle, Heloise discovers a clue that could unravel an entire dynasty. 3 words, written in ash, will lead her down a path from which she may never return. The Willow Tree Coven. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds fucking suspenseful as hell. Let's see. Shivers Lane by V.B. Ashcroft. Pen Pal's Revenge. It's giving goosebumps. Another killer thriller from V.B. Ashcroft. A new family has moved next door on Shivers Lane. Jessica Hatfield can't help but notice their dark and brooding teenage son, Luke, has a habit of standing out in their backyard late at night and staring up at the night sky. A chance encounter under a full moon leads to a kiss that awakens something in Jessica. Suddenly her vision and hearing are sharper, and she finds herself consumed by a hunger that can't be sated. Strangest of all, she sometimes wakes in her own bed, only to discover that her bare feet are caked in dirt, and there's something that looks like dried blood underneath her fingernails. Luke tells her that she can trust him, but when the people in town start to go missing, she wonders if Luke and his pride are setting her up to take the blame. but she can't remember what happens at night when the full moon rises. Oh my god, this girl's got amazing taste in books, brother. My notes. Art History Week 5. We're studying Monet. A review of his Nymphaeus cycle. 3 decades of water lilies. The pictures in our textbook are beautiful, but in reality, the paintings are the size of an entire room. Hard to imagine here. I will actually bring this one up for you guys. I'm loving these doodles. Let's see. Cat hats. Love to see that. I guess we can still zoom and enhance, right? Sort old clothes to donate. So she's definitely moving. Let's waddle around a little bit here.
Are you excited to move, buddy? I hope there's a good movie theater at least in Vancouver.
That's definitely the movie. So we'll grab that last. Another Anne Rippling? No.
Such a classic. Too bad that movie sucked.
These books
But
are
I could have made a
thick,
better
brother.
adaptation.
Thick.
Something like that Kubrick one.
Richie Bachman. Blood of the Wendigo. Brilliant. Bachman at his best. From the imagination that brought you The Mothman Returns comes a new twist on another terrifying urban legend. The Wendigo feeds on corruption and greed. In the mining town of Broken Falls, it finds the perfect host, and people start to disappear, leaving no trace behind. Soon the hunger spreads like a plague, turning neighbors into demons ravenous for human flesh. The surviving residents must find a way to escape the town before the blood moon rises, or else be consumed before the break of day. Let's see. Okay, that is meant to be blurred, because I was like, I can't read that. I can't read it. More books. It's 10:15.
I know you think these boxes are yours, Pumpkin, but I've got to pack them for the move soon.
My pumpkin is behind me as we speak, taking a nap. The Goblin Corner.
Oh, I can tell you were playing with my stuff again, Fluffbutt.
Goblin Antics. So you like to go outside and pick up things, I see. Oh, we're opening. Ooh, you legitimately.
Plants are so much cooler than people. Right, Fluffbutt? Pretty sure I was born the wrong species.
I think that sometimes, but it's important to remember that it's tough out there for them, just like it's tough out there for you. The best you can do is be nice to them and provide them with a better place to be. Being a cat is hard. I can't believe I'm leaving Velvet Cove so soon. I suppose I'll bring a little bit of the forest with me. Favorite flora from today's hike along Superior. New Jersey tea, bottle brush, northern oak fern. This is in 1994. This one's from May 1995. I see. No turning the page, I see. Oh, picture. Let me see the picture. A sticky hand. Classic. Straight from the bookstore, I bet. Or an arcade. Salem, Massachusetts. The Teenage Witch. Oh, she went to Salem. That's fun. So she's like big into the occult. I mean, based off of all the things she was watching. I can imagine that, yeah. Or reading. I don't know whose grave this is. It probably says. Cool. I kind of wish I had my controller. Such a fun gal. Oh, because it's Emma Sherm. I love that. She's great. She's got a cool personality. She's a little bitchy towards her mom, but I think we all were as little teens. And I know, like, to her, she probably doesn't see it that way, but in reality, just thinking about how it would make your parent feel to constantly be kind of just told, like, I know. You're like, bro, just let me talk. I have to tell you these things so that I know I told you it and move on with my life. Oh, she's got Van Gogh, and she did one herself. That's awesome. Okay, well, we don't need to lie down right now. Is that the movie case or a different case? Whoa.
Whoa. Remember this one, Fuzzbutt? My first home video.
I love that. That's fun. It's her first recordings, if you didn't get a chance to read it. She's got pads and ibuprofen.
Collector's edition. Too bad the candy tastes like chalk.
It always tastes like chalk. I don't think it's ever never tasted like chalk. Brain dead, bad taste. Gem box. We'd love to see it. Ooh, I can't open these things. Why? Let me look at them on the inside. Now the question is, and maybe both are true. Maybe she got it for the spiritual purposes. Maybe she got it for the like earth purposes in terms of like, see, she seems to like plants and stuff. Illusion
The
eye.
people who say they can see these things must be totally lying. How do you even go cross-eyed?
Oh, girl. Is she colorblind? Relax your eyes and prepare to gaze into the entirely new three-dimensional reality that exists inside this book. To discover your very own illusion eye, begin by holding the book close to your face, while trying to focus on an imaginary point that you envision, existing far beyond the book cover. Slowly pull the book away without adjusting your gaze. Soon you'll witness the true magic of illusion eye. Stare long enough, and perhaps the illusion will stare back into you. We love to talk about that Nietzsche quote. We love to do it. Beware that when looking for monsters, you yourself do not become a monster, for when looking into the abyss or gazing into the abyss also gazes into you. Is the quote. And I know that because I'm a pick-me cringe who has a quote related to that on my body. Regrets. Not really, actually. I do like my tattoo a lot. I won't go into detail about it, but I do stand by that quote, even though I'm not like a massive Nietzsche nerd.
Stupid to try.
Synchronized swimming? Was it because she wanted to be a mermaid? Lakeview Mermaids Synchro and Swim Team Summer 95 Camps. Synchro Team. Have fun this summer learning synchronized swimming. Or just join the swim team. Either way, just wanted to be a mermaid. Is this an indicator that, I mean, she could be saying that she's nervous and doesn't want to be seen naked, right? Like some people are a little uncomfortable being in a bathing suit. Or it could be a chance that she doesn't know how to swim. And we're learning that she's got swim problems. Once again, I'm relating so much to this individual. Not because of the swim problems, but the swim team itself. Let me get a snacky.
Thanks, Mom.
See? Don't be so mean to your mom.
Now, dark crystal. Where'd you hide it, Fluffbutt?
Camcorder.
Ugh, these backups always take forever.
Oh, is she ripping it? Is she ripping it onto a CD or is backup? Let's see. Embroidered. We love to see it. Loch Ness Monster Goose. We love to see it. Are these pogs? I am not a pog person. I don't know what pogs are. So these may be pogs. I don't know. Oh, a D&D nerd. We love to see it. Looks like maybe a Mothman pin as well, or a keychain. We love to see it. I think these are pogs. I don't know. It was before my time. I'm just a little too young for pogs. Sliders. Oh my god. Like the sliders? Like in terms of like sliding between timelines and stuff. I've never known of the show. I've never seen the show, but I know culturally of like saying that like you slid, which is going from one timeline to another. And then gargoyles, absolutely a sleigh. 'Tis empty. Uh-huh. And what's up here? Dusk Sisters. Nothing to be read.
Oh my god. I should watch this again. It was so good.
I wish I had context. There's not. I can't read it. Oh, pet that dog. Pet that dog.
You're so cute, buddy. Yes, you. Did you know I love you? Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
I need to give my cat some snuggles. I love her to death, but she's got hand issues. She's like obsessed with hands. And so it's like if you're on your phone or any type of situation, she's like, just touch me the whole time. And you're like, please let me do something. And she's like, no,
Oh,
give me your
I love it whenever
hands.
it's
Give
like
them to
this.
me. They belong on me. I'm like, they don't. I need my phone. I think I've examined everything. I haven't looked at the posters actually. What we got up here? The Truth Wonder Watch. Okay, so like sci-fi. Wonder Watch magazine. But I'm assuming some of these are like references, and then some of them are like legitimate in terms of like parodies, and then some of them are like actual references, which is cool. Did I look at everything? Sewing kit, these balls. Which is like, yeah, sometimes you just collected bouncy balls for no reason. Like, I think it was just because it's what you got like at, what's it called? Like gumball machines and stuff. Like bouncy balls, sticky hands. You know, it's just what the universe decided went in those things. Here we go. A Newton's cradle. That's what's up. Another case. Let me see it.
The Dark Crystal.
Nice.
Bingo.
All right.
Oh, this isn't the movie palace case, though. Where'd you hide it, Fluff Butt?
Give me this. Thank you. This is it. So if I would have opened this, it would have been empty. LMAO.
Movie palace. This is it.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Open. Pick up. Okay, just kidding.
If only the Dark Crystal world was real. I'd love to live there, Fluff Butt.
Cool fan. Good vibes in this room. It's always tough when you're like somewhat establishing your life, and then I know there are the lucky few, I would say, even though they may not consider it lucky, who have a childhood bedroom that remains generally untouched for a long period of time. It is comforting to have like your history be preserved, and I've been the kind of person who's maybe experiencing what she has, which is, you know, like leaving your, you know, like graduating or being like heading towards like becoming an adult or being near becoming an adult and having to like basically like tear down that home base and, you know, move to a new location, your like little fort that you've been building over time essentially, and everything kind of changes. And I've, you know, I've been the kind of person that's moved a lot in my lifetime, so it happened to me often. But it definitely it definitely seems like it would have been more comforting to have that, right? And just have something consistent. Know where everything is, have your space. But I know that there are some individuals who talk about the fact that it regresses them when they come back to that location, which I have also related to. Like uh I do have a actual like childhood bedroom that, like, in terms of where I grew up as a youngin, but it was more like in my teendom and like I'd say like 12 onward where things kind of changed, where I moved from place to place, and that room still existed in terms of it was um changed, like the furniture changed and so on and so forth in that room. In terms of that house, we had that house for a while. um but like I remember when I came back to that room, like as a grown adult, I did feel like regressed as a child almost. I did feel like my brain almost going back to that place, but it was like super childhood. There's not like there were posters on the wall or anything like that. Um, but I do wish that my teen room would have remained. That's kind of what I'm more looking for, of like when you're building your personality and your interest and you're like accumulating things, right? Like these become your things. And little by little, even if you don't want it, you know what I mean? If it's like you get it from a grandparent or like an aunt and it's like something that's not really your taste, but they tried to get it for you, and you just kind of you save the little gifts over time, all the birthday cards, etc. And it's like these are your things and your treasures. And it's I think it would have been really comforting to have that stuff. I have like a box of things that I've kept over the years, mostly cards, that still mean a lot to me. And I remember even when I went to my grandparents' house, who they ended up raising me for my childhood. When I went to my grandparents' house, like to visit, you know, they had kept a lot of my books, like the books that I grew up reading. And for me, I ended up grabbing a bunch of them before like moving out again, like essentially because I was staying with them for a while as an adult, and then I ended up like taking some books with me when I moved out. And more recently, like you know, I knew they were sentimental to me then, but more recently, like those books had been kind of in a box somewhere, like, and then I pulled them, like my husband pulled them out of the storage unit, and I was just like looking for other books. I was looking for specific books that I knew I wanted, that were like books that I had gotten in my adulthood, etc., like comic books and stuff like that. And when I was stumbling upon those childhood books, there was something about it that I literally felt like reinvigorated, if that makes sense. It was almost like an echo in a it was like my heart and my spirit and my like my vibe, my general essence was a cave, as you can imagine it. Just imagine it like a cave with different caverns, and it was almost like seeing those books was almost like an echo, like a drop of water falling off of a stalactite or whatever and causing an echo in that part of the cave. It was like a part of me that I hadn't felt and I forgot even existed, even though those books I knew existed. And so reading them, and some of them were like really like kid books, and then some of them were books that I read as a kid that were just kind of formative for me. And I'm glad I grabbed them because I needed those touchstones basically. Just because it's like you forget who you are sometimes, depending on your personality and what mental conditions you have. and your life and in general, like sometimes part of the human condition is forgetting who you are. And seeing those touchstones, you know, made me feel alive because I felt a part of myself that I hadn't felt in a while. Even if those books didn't really like have anything to do with my life now and wouldn't really guide me in a way now, but I did appreciate seeing them again, and it brought a lot of joy to me to reminisce almost. It was kind of like nostalgia that I feel like when you're watching old content, like this is big nostalgia vibes, right? For people of seeing like parts of their childhood. And it definitely made me feel some type of way when I saw those. So I'm just thankful for that. Hello, Terrarium and Stickbug. I hope you're doing okay, little dude. Zooming and enhancing. Bugs do give me the ick, though. Hikey. I see you won the science fair. Good job. Can I zoom and enhance on that? Oh, you're not gonna... You don't care about your achievements? That's dumb. You should care about your achievements. What does that say? I can't even read that. I'm so blind. I'm gonna have to zoom in on the edit. Like, what the fuck does that say? Something place. I know it's a science fair. I just wish I knew what place she got. Secret spot. Whoa. Oh man, this fucking pencil case. Dude. Ran my hands all over those beads.
I so cannot forget to pack this. I would die
Oh.
if the new owners found it.
Nail polish, we love. Oh, this is like big girl moments. Oh, I'm so hyped to read this. What is this? Unfold. Is it her... It's her fan fiction. Or just general story. Alright, I'm gonna open up the text just so we can read it. Let me get some water, because I feel like I've been tearing my throat up. By Swann Holloway. Beyond the X, Echoes of Another Me. I mean, I've never watched X-Files, and maybe I should. Maybe I'll do like a watch-a-thon of X-Files. I thought about it. I've been trying to find something to watch and kind of do an analysis on. There's a lot of things that are formative for other people that I myself did not watch growing up, and I think it would be really interesting to do that. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm so far away from the microphone. I just don't want my vocal fry to be so aggressive. Beyond the X, Echoes of Another Me by Swann Holloway. While following a lead, Agent S found herself journeying alone through a dense forest as her partner was off chasing another angle. Hidden deep within the verdant forest, where the tall pines meet, and the world seems untouched, Agent S ventured forth, guided by an unexplainable pull. The distant calls of birds mix with the alluring whispers of nature, and her heart beat in rhythm with the forest's own melody. Up ahead, the soft glow of a secluded creek beckoned her. The gentle babble of water against smooth stones became an irresistible lullaby. The water's surface, a perfect mirror, began to shift and shimmer. As the red-haired agent leaned over, she saw a reflection, a likeness of herself. But it was different. This image had eyes that held the vastness of the universe, and skin that sparkled as if kissed by starlight. A hunger arose. Ooh, my bad. A hunger arose within her, a longing she'd never felt before, a magnetic pull. Every atom of her being thrummed with a need, with the urge to reach out to touch, to merge with this ethereal image of herself. The charged space between them pulsed with palpable desire, the reflections inviting gaze making her body feel different, alive as they gravitated toward one another, A warmth spread through her core, her breathing becoming ragged, a yearning consuming her. Girl, I feel this. I too, I think as many of us did. When you're a youngin' and you're like learning everything, right? Like if you're blessed, and I say blessed in a very chill way, not in a hyper religious way, but like when you're lucky to be in circumstances where maybe you're just more free and nobody tells you what you can't do. And in school, luckily you have art programs depending on what age you are, because things have obviously been getting faded out recently, which is not great. But, in elementary school, you learn about art, you read, you learn about authors and writers, and it makes you want to create. And I can imagine many of us have taken the time to write some kind of story. So I am very interested, and I relate in some capacity of, I think many of us have written a story at some point, right? Like some of my first stories were horror stories that I wrote for a newspaper. In newspaper class in middle school, when I was supposed to be doing other things and writing nonfiction, I was writing a horror column because I read a lot of Goosebumps as a kid. Oh, there's more. Just kidding. There's more. We continue to read. Okay, wait. A yearning consuming her, right? Okay. Yep. Back to reading. Just as their fingers were mere inches apart, the outside world sounds intruded, breaking the spell. But as she withdrew, her fingers brushed against something cold. A tiny, dark copper gem. A memory of an echo where boundaries of self and universe blurred in a passionate dance. She quickly pocketed the gem, her cheeks still warm with a blush that seemed to seep deep into her soul. Rational thoughts tried to dismiss the experience as a fleeting daydream, a mere trick of the mind. Yet deep within, a part of her pulsed and yearned, secretly hoping for the moment that the gem would pull her back to that intoxicating edge between reality and fantasy. She resolved silently that this gem would remain her secret, far from others' prying eyes, and certainly absent from any FBI report. See, this is interesting. And like I'm reading into it a little bit, probably because my brain is putting together the previous conversation that she had with her mother. But even though it's like bizarre, and you're like, she wants to date herself or whatever, she's falling in love with herself. Sometimes it's, it is more of a yourself in terms of like the same gender situation. It's like that part of yourself. So whether this is like a wanting to be someone else, but also experiencing like being attracted to someone of the same gender, even though it's bizarre because it's her, sometimes that's the way that it manifests, I would say. At least that's how I'm reading into it. And you can, I love this because it's such an indicator. This is what creators do. Oh no, I didn't read the book. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me that back. No, come back. Did I just fuck myself? Get that book back out. Get that shit back out. Let me see. I'm so sorry, guys. Like the audio, the music's not seemingly picking up too crazy, so we'll have to check. Seduction at Mistmore Abbey by Heather O'Shana. This seems like romance. I'm loving, all the text is very, like, it is just so of its time. in terms of like the design of all these book covers. It's like I could feel this book. Do you know what I mean? I can smell it, to be honest. When Charlotte de Mornay arrives at Mistmore Abbey, she has no money and no prospects. Only a letter of introduction which she hopes will secure her the open governess position at the estate. She soon has 3 Cavendish daughters in her charge, the little Felicity, sickly Abigail, and the haughty eldest daughter, Lavinia. Lavinia! And yet it is not her 3 new pupils that she finds vexing, but their older brother Thomas, the future Earl of Wiltshire. He may be a gentleman, but he is also the most notorious rake in the county, and Charlotte is determined to not let herself be led astray by his roguish charm. Yet one night at the masquerade ball, a case of mistaken identity ends in a kiss that Charlotte will never forget. Aware that her position in society is too low for him to ever seriously consider courting her, Charlotte finds herself faced with a choice. If she stays, she will keep her promise to the girls, but she might lose her heart. Big drama. This is like Bridgerton romance. I've never read it. I only know of it. Panic. What's the shade? Girly Pop, what is the shade? Is it blue? Let me see your fingies. Grade 9 Geo, Lit Studies. This is what I mean, right? It's like you're highly influenced by your life in terms of like your school. That's why school is so important. Like, because you're so, like, unstoppable in a way, and your brain has like all this energy and is easily inspired. Like, school is so important for providing children with those areas of inspiration and sparking them. You know what I mean? Like, you get into geography, you get into world history, like, even if it's not something you're gonna like forever, it's okay. I'm like, oh, I love this. All right. I think we're pretty much ready to get out of here. Oh, let's look at this little doodle. Moth Girl. I love her.
Morning, Moth Girl.
Bruh, this is like a Furby, but better. I guarantee the developers were like, we're making this plushie, and I want it. I want this for my little sister who likes Mothman so bad. It's so funny to say little sister now that she's like old. Like she's now an adult, I would say, in the last like 2 or 3 years, but she was like a teen, right? And then she was a kid like when she was a teen when I was an adult at some point, but she's just recently more so now like an adult, and so she's still my little sister. And it feels weird to say because she's a grown-ass woman. I like this shirt. You've got. I do like khakis. I probably would have worn something like this. This is giving Jurassic Park, but this is more my jam.
How do I look, Pumpkin? Bad?
No.
Just kidding.
You look great.
Sorry.
Let's sit down at this desk before we head out.
Now, just need my bag.
Postcard. Examine. Vancouver, BC. This is where we're going.
Ugh, we haven't even moved yet, and I already feel like I might die of embarrassment.
Aunt Peg.
The pond sounds cool, though.
That I is crazy, but I never did like uppercase cursive. I was always like the in the middle cursive kind of person, of like a mix. I broke my wrist during the weeks we were learning cursive in elementary school. So I learned how to write cursive with my left hand, because I love my life has always been about me being fucking different, and I've hated that. But yeah. Anyways, dear Swann, I went to see your new house. You're going to love it. The backyard goes straight to the pond, and I saw those eyes look crazy to me. And I saw a mama duck and ducklings there yesterday. Oh, and the family next door seems very nice, and they have a son about your age. I told them all about my favorite mice or niece. Niece, probably niece via context clues. So cute. Just for those who want to be able to read it. And we leave. Alrighty. Moose horn.
Huh. AV club could be cool. Wonder if there'll be any other girls.
Just for those who want to read. Hockey. Floppy disk. This is before my time. I knew what a floppy was, and there were floppies around my house all the time, but by the time we like got a computer, CDs were like a thing. Did anyone else go to computer shows or just me? As a youngin', like my grandpa took me to like what I would consider a technological Comic-Con. Like, and people, just for the record, I've been going to computer shows in like the 2000s. People were having light up computers even back then. They were LEDs and computers have been a thing forever. Cool beans. Dial up. Boot up. Get wire. Is this, we were just sending people floppy disks with shit on it. Gouache. Van Gouache is so fucking funny. Holy shit. Dad's dinner. Pick up more boxes. Yellow warbler season. This girl loves nature. She loves nature. Doodads. Are these the Dusk Sisters? I want to know more about the Dusk Sisters. Saving movie tickets? Yes. Ugh, what a time to be alive. I still save them sometimes. I don't know where they're at now, but I haven't saved one in a while. But I was saving them like up until probably pre-COVID, I think.
Nice try, Mom. I'll never go to a dance. Like, what would be the point?
Prom style. Honestly, this was giving me more, like, I don't know if anyone else's family members sewed, but like it just reminded me of like those little packets with the patterns on them, like that you get for sewing patterns from like Joann's and I guess Hobby Lobby. I did not read. Sweetie, just in case you changed your mind about the dance, these might look good on you. True. True, mother. True. Let children wear pants. That's all I have to say. Let them wear pants. If they don't want to wear a skirt, it's okay. A Tamagotchi. Do you live? Yes. Clean.
Jeez, you're a mess.
You must always clean the Tamagotchi as soon as you open it. They almost always go potty. Let's play. To work up their appetite. Feed. Oh, this is so great. And then clean.
How the heck did you get dirty this fast?
Because you just fed him, girl. Bye, Tama. Buzzy. Property of Swann Holloway. Let me see. We're just going to read this. A separate piece, summer reading list. Their eyes were watching God. The Slaughterhouse 5. Okay, these may be real books because the Slaughterhouse 5 is a real book. Title ideas for my memoir, The Swann Show. As the swan turns, The Swann files. Yeah, man. Kids are just full. Oh my god, the S. The S. Sweet Jesus. I think we've done it. I think we've done it.
Still copying.
Alright, I guess we won't. I think we might just head out. I think we've done everything. Oh, now you're done?
Backup's done. Perfect. I can film you a bit before I leave, Pumpkin. Let me just grab my camcorder.
Mm-hmm. This game is good of a slay. I'm surprised I haven't heard about it. Like, in terms of this, I haven't watched a trailer. I think I probably
Thanks,
saw a
Dad.
trailer during, like, the Game Awards or
Best
something.
Sweet 16 present ever.
Like, this is just such a good moment in time to be nostalgic for. Like there was just technology was like
I'll
at
never get
a
sick of filming you, buddy.
good place in terms of, and I know that sounds stupid, but like technology was in a good place of being accessible in a way. Hi, editing Abyssmal here, trying to articulate my point a little bit better. So essentially, when it came to memory being smaller in terms of things were chunky and clunkier, but you had less time on VHSs, being able to grab that stuff and buy those things, you felt like a director. And think about like learning history and how, you know, there certain things were memorialized. And so that sentimentality adds such an importance to your own history. You felt like you were recording your own history, even if none of it mattered and you were recording stupid things like you in high school, so on and so forth. Because the materials were scarce, you had less time, and you took the time to film something, it made you want to keep it. And so your history inherently just became more important and became your history, right? I don't know, it's just stuff that I think is really cool and very happy to see it.
Ready for your close-up, Fluffbutt?
So, you know. Oh, yes, camcorder time. Am I going to be able to do this throughout the game? Hell yeah. I am going to probably switch to controller at some point though. Can I crouch? Yeah, I was going to say crouch, girl. Get that angle. Space. You're beautiful. You're fantastic.
Should I call this a meow more?
Mm-hmm. I love this.
Here's my little Fluffbutt, the star of my daily shoots. I must be the only girl on Earth that wants to watch this many cat videos. A meow more? Whatever. Thanks, buddy. That's good.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I know, like, I'm weirdly retroactively doing this. I'm like, but she would want to remember her room.
What else should I shoot in here?
Oh.
I want to record as much as I can before we move, buddy.
God damn it. See? I knew it. I knew it. Oh no. I'm gonna have to delete some of this footage.
Thanks, buddy. That's good.
Maybe let's just delete this. I'm gonna keep that one because I like that. But let's go back to this. I'm loving this. This is great. Yeah, here we go. In your room? The lights are off in your room? Or like, you want me to put the flash on? I don't think you need the flash for all this shit. It's not that blind. But okay.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness.
A cardinal? Don't scare him off, Pumpkin. That's the perfect shot.
Did we get it? Did I do it? Got it.
Bye, Pumpkin. Love you.
Alrighty.
Hey there. Be out in a jiff. Short staff tonight.
You sound
Take your time.
like you're Irish or Scottish. I'm doing an American accent. But maybe that's Michigan. I don't know Michigan things. Okay, cool beans. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a break. I had fun. Hopefully the footage isn't awful. And we'll come back. So you've made it to the end. Hi. I have been your host, Abyssmal, and this has been I Have No Friends and I'm a Scream. Thank you for tuning in, and it seems like the signal found you, and I hope it finds you again. Tune in next time.